now is Fox News senior strategic analyst, General Jack Keene. General, it is great to talk with you as always. This is pretty big stuff. Actually understanding what's taking place here. Normalization with Israel for the first time in so long in the Middle East. Bahrain becomes the latest. You called this on this program a couple of weeks ago. You said to me, Bahrain will likely be next. Thank you for that. Your reaction?
Well, it is an historic event to be sure, but the significance of it cannot be overstated. Unfortunately, the media is understating it. I mean, it is quite remarkable, and it's only happening for a couple of reasons. Number one, this administration reached out to the Arabs early on in July of 2017 on the president's first international trip and said to them, 55 leaders in the room, I stand with you against the #1 strategic threat in the region, Iran, and I stand with you to help you with Islamic extremism in the region as well. Then they knew that that was a rebuke of Obama's policy, which was to disengage from the Arabs and appease the Iranians, the very enemy that has threatened the stability of the region. Second thing that happened is the president strengthened the relationship with Israel. Another policy move by the Obama administration had weakened that relationship to a point that was different from every American president, whether Democratic or Republican, since 1948 when the state was founded. This president strengthened it by moving the embassy to Jerusalem, recognizing the Golan Heights, and other military deals, etc. What happened then is the Arabs and the Israelis knew that the United States had their back in the region, and that helped facilitate the deal. Having a common enemy in Iran and having the United States looking at that enemy clear-eyed the way Israel and the Arab states are looking at it helped facilitate it. The other thing is that the countries in the region are starving for economic and cultural development. They want political stability, and they certainly want security for their people. That is what this deal is about in its essence. And yes, it is to be commended, not just the President of the United States, the Arab leaders involved, and certainly the Prime Minister of Israel as well.
You're right. This is such a huge deal in terms of seeing first the United Arab Emirates, now Bahrain, normalizing their relations with Israel in the Middle East. Bahrain's interior minister said that normalizing ties with Israel protects Bahrain's interests and strengthens its strategic partnership with the United States amid an ongoing threat from Iran. What will this look like, General?